Frances Haugen, the Facebook whistleblower, leaked the internal Instagram research into teenagers and well-being. Her claim is that Instagram is choosing profit over well-being of teenage girls, so Instagram is, quote, toxic for them. Your response, titled, "What Our Research Really Says About Teen Well-Being on Instagram," says, no, Instagram research shows that 11 of 12 well-being issues, teenage girls who said they struggle with those difficult issues also said that Instagram made them better rather than worse. Again, can you steel man and defend the point and Frances Haugen's characterization of the study, and then help me understand the positive and negative effects of Instagram and Facebook on young people?
So there are certainly questions around teen mental health that are really important. It's hard to, as a parent, it's like hard to imagine any set of questions that are sort of more important. I mean, I guess maybe other aspects of physical health or well-being or probably come to that level. But like, these are really important questions, right? Which is why we dedicate teams to studying them. I don't think the internet or social media are unique in having these questions. I mean, I think people, and there have been sort of magazines with promoting certain body types for women and kids for decades, but we really care about this stuff. So we wanted to study it, and of course, we didn't expect that everything was going to be positive all the time. So I mean, the reason why you study this stuff is to try to improve and get better. So I mean, look, the place where I disagree with the characterization, first, I thought, some of the reporting and coverage of it just took the whole thing out of proportion, and that it focused on, as you said, I think there were like 20 metrics in there, and on 18 or 19, the effect of using Instagram was neutral or positive on the teen's well-being. And there was one area where I think it showed that we needed to improve, and we took some steps to try to do that after doing the research. But I think having the coverage just focus on that one without focusing on the, I think an accurate characterization would have been that kids using Instagram, or not kids, teens, is generally positive for their mental health. But of course, that was not the narrative that came out. So I think it's hard to, that's not a kind of logical thing to straw man, but I sort of disagree, or steel man, but I sort of disagree with that overall characterization. I think anyone sort of looking at this objectively would. But then, there is this sort of intent critique that I think you were getting at before, which says, it assumes some sort of malevolence, right? It's like, which it's really hard for me to really wrap my head around this, because as far as I know, it's not clear that any of the other tech companies are doing this kind of research. So why the narrative should form that we did research, because we were studying an issue because we wanted to understand it to improve, and took steps after that to try to improve it, that your interpretation of that would be that we did the research and tried to sweep it under the rug. It sort of is like, I don't know, it's beyond credibility to me that like, that's the accurate description of the actions that we've taken compared to the others in the industry. So I don't know, that's my view on it. These are really important issues, and there's a lot of stuff that I think we're going to be working on related to teen mental health for a long time, including trying to understand this better. And I would encourage everyone else in the industry to do this too.
Yeah, I would love there to be open conversations and a lot of great research being released internally and then also externally. It doesn't make me feel good to see press obviously get way more clicks when they say negative things about social media. Objectively speaking, I can just tell that there's hunger to say negative things about social media. And I don't understand how that's supposed to lead to an open conversation about the positives and the negatives, the concerns about social media, especially when you're doing that kind of research.